Hey, there we go. Move this closer. There we go. Here we go. Turn up a little bit. Alright. It's been a few months since the last time we played Mass Effect, but here we are. Don't remember what we were doing. But let's get back into it. And okay. Some Noveria. Now, did we already look at everything here? So next question. See anything down here? Nope, okay. So Noveria is a small, frozen, terrestrial world, very inhabited by conventional dimensions. It is privately chartered by the Noveria Development Corporation, who lays out labs to perform research too dangerous or controversial to be performed elsewhere. Sounds like what we do on that planet. Given Noveria's unique situation, it is the source of many wild conspiracy theories. Nice.
Approach control, this is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
Too cold. No, why do you want to take your next leave on a frozen planet? Alright, let's who you should take? No. Let's take Garrus. We took Garrus a little bit, but let's bring Garrus with us.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
Alright, we are planning to infiltrate, I believe. Oh, who has... Okay. Get you that. Let's do that. Do you have any skill points? No, you don't. Okay. We only need one light metal. And then that quest is done. Alright. Okay.
That's far enough.
We're not here to cause problems.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect.
I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
I'm a Spectre. My name is Shepard.
Load of horse crap, ma'am.
We will need to confirm that. Also, I must advise you that firearms are not permitted on Noveria. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Citadel authority supersedes yours.
Let's not start a fight.
If you think this is best, Commander.
Captain Matsuo, stand down. We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Behave yourself.
I'm sure Parasini-san will answer any questions.
Okay, so you have nothing else to say. Okay.
detectors. Don't mind the alarms. I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
I appreciate your help.
You're welcome. You understand our security chief was only doing her job. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security for such a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I can't have my investigation hampered.
Tread lightly. The board can bury you in litigation. You'd need an Asari lawyer to see the case through.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? An Asari matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia. She is here?
Can I speak with her?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Could you tell me how to get there?
You'll need to ask Administrator Ananias for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Understood. Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
She is here. I can't believe it. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
No, I don't. I trust you, Liara. You may not be military, but you're part of my crew.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
I hate corporate shit so much. If you have any questions or anything, our friendly staff.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease. If an arrangement could be made, it would compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
You want me to use my status to smuggle for you?
That is not inaccurate.
I won't carry anything if I don't know what it is.
This one must be discreet. Rest assured, the contents pose no threat to anyone within this port.
I want to know where this package is going.
This one's customer prefers to remain anonymous.
I'd be stupid to do this without knowing I'm not equipping my own enemies.
Your words are not unreasonable. The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. That one is a bounty hunter of some repute, and quick to anger. You understand this one's urgency. That other grows restless from the delay.
What is it?
I have no problem with that.
This one humbly thanks the Spectre. The package will be delivered to your vessel. All you need do is bring it to this one. Please do not mention this to Administrator Ananias. That one would levy fees. Is there anything else this one might help you with?
Could I buy something now?
Is there anything in particular the Spectre is looking for?
That's kind of alright. That's what he currently has. Okay.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought...
I'm here to shop.
Of course. This one apologizes for inconvenience.
Damn, okay. Benezia, okay. Alright, let's go back where we came from. Pick up that package for that guy. And then from there, continue on. Alright. Oops. Can we just... I think I need a new mouse or something. Anytime I flick the mouse forward, it does that.
Get out of here.
Actually, no, I'm not doing it now. I really hate it. Actually, I think... Okay, so it's... That's for doing it. It's the mouse wheel. It's the mouse wheel. Garrus, Lyra, There he is.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
Here you are.
The Spectre... This one promised compensation for services...
Would you have had any chance of getting this past customs without me? You can be a bit more generous.
The other's words possess the discomforting ring of truth. This one could raise the sum to 500 credits. That is half this one's profit taken by the other. It can offer no more.
That's thoughtful of you.
This one is glad to have come to an agreement.
I'm just browsing right now.
This one awaits your return.
Mm-hmm. Alright, this way.
How can I help you?
Nothing right now.
Very well. How can I help you? How can I help you?
I'd like to speak to Annaleus.
One moment, please. Mr. Annaleus?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in. You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain colonial rubes.
I see you looked up my service record.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
Are you telling me you have no safety protocols?
Don't be ridiculous. Do you think a for-profit company would take no precautions against loss of life and material? Project leads have the final say here, not meddlesome politicians.
Do you do business with Saren?
Agent Saren? One of your Spectre compatriots? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Noveria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
I've heard an Asari Matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? You didn't think that odd?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor. She's here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Surface access, you say?
Cut off, I said. The roads are not suitable for travel. Don't make an issue of this, Shepard.
Forget him, Commander. If he won't help us, I'm sure someone else here will.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
You've never worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
All right. What would you do?
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Analaeus.
You said I should talk to Lorik Keen?
Mr. Analaeus isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan. Keen spends his days at the hotel since his office was closed.
I've taken up enough of your time.
Not at all, Spectre. This is my job, after all.
Alright, now we have talked to another person. Excuse me. So yeah, sorry for not uploading for a little bit. Been tied with a bunch of other things in the real world. For example, the damn dog, who is currently knocked out behind my chair, who is back wearing a cone, so you might hear a lot of noise behind me. A lot of things getting knocked over. Yeah. Doesn't help that she is blind and deaf, but she currently has a cone on again because she ruptured one of her abscess on her sides. So, yeah. Not just that. There's been some other personal things
I need a moment of your time.
behind the scenes.
The male human at the hotel bar? He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
I don't know anything about Binary Helix. What would I talk to Vargas about?
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Noveria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance. Discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
What's in it for me?
Money, of course. I would be well paid for this. So would you. 500 credits.
Well, Saren's invested in Binary Helix. Let's do it.
Interesting plan. I'm in.
Excellent. Here is the cracking device. You will know it is done when it beeps. I have assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like, I could brief you on his behavior patterns.
Tell me what you know about Vargas.
He is impatient with those who waste his time. I tried to get him distracted and off topic. He concluded I was not interested in his company's services. I noticed he has a tell. When a topic makes him nervous or uncomfortable, he has a tendency to rub the back of his neck. If you see that, press him on the subject. It may distract him enough to keep him talking.
I'll go see him now.
I hope to hear from you soon.
Hey, Raphael!
Can I help you?
Mr. Vargas, I'm Commander Shepard, a Spectre. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas, sales. Were you interested in our services?
I might be. That depends on what sort of offer your company can make.
It was my understanding that the Citadel contracted to a Solarian corporation for its enhancement programs.
I'm sure you know that we pass a new budget every fiscal year. If it delivers a better soldier, contracts can change.
A sound business practice. Excuse my hesitation, I've never heard a government accused of good business sense. First, the boilerplate disclaimer. No genetic enhancement is guaranteed to take. We can maximize the odds, but every strand of DNA is unique. Our patented techniques can provide an 8% improvement in adrenal response, 12% faster clotting, and a measurable decrease in ZG muscle degeneracy.
I've never heard of a technique that improves zero-gravity endurance.
It's a first for the industry. The advent of element zero-based artificial gravity made it a less pressing concern. We're still waiting for tests to give us an average improvement. We estimate a 7 to 11% decrease in muscle loss rates. I can get you those improvements for 30K credits per head. For a bulk order, I can work in a sensory enhancement package. Guaranteed 20/15 vision and hearing from 12 to 22,000 hertz.
Damn, I wish my vision was that good.
How would you distribute the upgrades? Retroviral injections would take some time.
Wearing glasses
Well,
at
it
the
does
same
take time to upgrade a body with adjusted DNA. Skin cells could be replaced in 2 weeks, but the liver takes over a year, and the skeleton a decade. For frontline units, we can speed the process with full system transfusions and injections to stimulate regrowth. It would still take 6 months to see results. I have to admit, it surprised me that you were here for business. There are many development projects on Noveria, some not entirely legal.
God damn it. Arr.
I wear a lot of hats, Mr. Vargas. Some days I shut down criminals, some days I defuse nukes. Some days I like to enjoy private vices. You understand me?
I suppose. My apologies. Your manner is rather informal for a business meeting.
I'm sorry, Mr. Vargas. That's a call I have to take. Thank you for your time.
Of course, Commander Shepard. We look forward to doing business with the Citadel.
Any results?
Your toy did its job.
Excellent. I will transfer 500 credits to your account.
Only 500. All right. I thought you might have wanted to provide more. Since you couldn't do it yourself, I mean.
Did I say 500 credits? I meant 750. Good day, Spectre.
Hello, Renegade's not that bad. Oh, that's... Hey, where's the... Wait. There it is. Grr. Alright,
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Are you Lorik Keen? I've heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not? What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous. I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analaeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
I sense a connection there.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analaeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analeas would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
Why didn't Analeas cancel your pass clearance?
Why should he? There's nothing outside but snow and hungry Nathak.
How did you get a pass?
I'm a manager. Most executives on Noveria are free to come and go as they will.
You have a plan?
I do. However, there is one other... What is that charming human expression? Fly in the lotion? Violence against Mr. Analeas' thugs may be necessary. He has members of Han Shan's security team searching my offices. He's paying them under the table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
I'll focus on trying to get your evidence. If I'm lucky, I won't have to fight anyone.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
I think we have other options we can do, if I remember correctly. Let me do a quick little explory. Explory.
I'm sorry. The hotel is off limits to those without a corporate account.
Don't hang up. Elder brother, it's me. I'm on Noveria now. I can't talk long. This call is costing 10 credits a minute. It's real time from the Traverse. Did you think it would be cheap? I need some information. There's an issue here with synthetic insights. The manager, Laura Keene. He got caught with his toes wet. The office is closed by Hanshin's administrator. I need you to see what you can find out about... Are you ready for his name? Ronadril Gan Swa Folsum Keratin Nar Ead Belanaleas. No, that's the administrator. The Hanshin administrator. Well, think about it. A Turian wouldn't risk getting his office closed. They don't compromise their team. That's drilled into them from boot camp. I think the administrator is using this Keene fella to draw flies from his own clutch. Of course I could look it up myself. But do you think I'm likely to get any unfiltered data through Noveria's own network? That, and it would take forever for any out-system search results to get back here. Thank you, Elder Brother. I have to go. Yes. I'll speak to you soon.
Beat it.
Oh, okay. See what happens when you do a little bit of exploration. So we turn off security in that other room. I don't think talking to the head of security is going to do anything, though. Never tried it. So maybe. Yeah, let's...
The managers warned us about you, Spectre.
Alright, I was supposed to say. This is the elevator glitch. Yeah, let's go. I don't think talking to head of security is going to do anything. So, but I'm just curious. Oh, they're actually not even down here. Okay. So that means we'll go back up. Next, what, this way, right? Yeah, okay. I don't think talking to her is going to do anything. I highly doubt talking to her is going to give us, like, anything.
How can I help you?
Yeah, okay.
Very well.
Yeah, that's another option too.
Spectre, right?
Yeah, that's me.
I used to be a military tech. Except for my eco's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water. So what can I do for you today?
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Annihilus. And the Matriarch came through.
Do you know where that Matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
What sort of problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before. 15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up comes back a little quieter.
What was that about Synthetic Insights?
Scuttlebutt says Laura Keene was on the take. Annihilus shut down SI's offices. Quiet-like, so no off-world lawyers come in on it.
What do you do here?
I'm the chief mechanic for Hanshan. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name. Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Annihilus or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
Maybe you could let me borrow yours?
Sure. If I wanted to lose my job and get sued into the next spiral arm. Security tracks card use.
I have to go.
You need anything? I'll be here.
See what I said earlier? About the, you know, dog wearing a cone? Yep.
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
What are you doing in these offices?
The administrator's orders. Laura Keene is under investigation.
Annihilus is paying you to shake this place down. Does Captain Matsuo know you're here?
Hey, I'm not the one who wants Keene. Ananias has a Varen up his ass about this guy. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
You guys focus. I'll go up this way. Don't mind if I do. I like those two. The only ones to get out. The other ones just decided to stay and fight. Alright. Good to know, bud. Good to know. And why? I just haven't been in the mood to play. To be honest with you. God damn it. How does a scram mail do? Well, it's basically a rail extension.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
No, I'm not. Are you?
I'm Sergeant Kyra Sterling, Ilanis Risk Control Services. Ananias would throw you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
Your men are dirty, Sergeant. You're here off-duty, breaking the law for bribe money.
I didn't want to fight them. They fired first.
Well, I don't need a gun to rip them to pieces.
That worked. Little grenade there. Oh, you can actually go through the store. Combat. No, I want to save. God damn it, come on. But no, I just haven't in the mood to play really anything on Xbox, to be really honest with you. I've been playing more on my computer. Got addicted to Skyrim again, so I've been playing that. And just Ruse too. Strategy game, came back on Steam. Kind of just got tired of playing first-person shooters, to be honest with you.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
It's probably Ananias' thugs ripping the place apart.
Smartass, huh? That's fine. I can work with that. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
No, she wants to be part of this deal.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Noveria Internal Affairs.
Why is an internal affairs agent here?
The executive board knows about Ananias' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
You work for Ananias. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, "This month I stole 3 million credits." Keen's testimony and records are everything I need to prove Ananias' guilt in one package.
Why don't you ask Keen directly?
I'm Ananias' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
I thought corruption was the rule on Noveria.
The rule is, don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Ananias is driving customers away.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
Ananias is dirty. It might be best to help her.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
What's happening up on Peak 15?
Before the weather closed in, Hanshan received a Code Omega signal from him. Code Omega means a terminal breach of safety protocols. No one goes up until the crew sends an all clear.
That doesn't tell me much.
That's all I've got. No one knows what's going on up there.
How can I get to Peak 15?
The shuttles are down, so you'd have to drive up. If you get Keen to testify, I'll get you into the garage.
Do you know why the Matriarch is here?
Something to do with Peak 15. She arrived after we received their Code Omega, automated warning of a containment breach. She came with an escort of Asari commandos. They took the last shuttle up to Peak 15 with a load of crates.
Do you know what she had in the crates?
No idea. The commandos wouldn't let anyone near them. They seemed heavy, though.
We'll help
All right, I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
We can probably get him to talk. Hey, Doric!
Always a pleasure, Spectre. Any news on that matter I asked you to look into?
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Ananias.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it? I have no interest in a public spectacle.
Everyone on this station is chafing under Ananias' extortion. You might end up a hero.
My employers rely on the goodwill of the executive board to work here.
The board is investigating Ananias. They'll be more angry at him than at you.
All right. It is obvious that I cannot dissuade you. Very well. I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Just give me a second, guys. Just on the phone for a minute. Alright, administrator office, and then after that, I think after that we get the key, hopefully, and then we go head up to Peak 15.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
That's a world of stress off my back. I'll take the evidence for safe transport. I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
So, how about getting me into the garage?
While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is an outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest!
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
I wonder, you can probably go in his office now, right? Oh yeah. Okay, and then we can access this wall safe. I think it's a quick button for inventory, but I don't know what it is. Stinger, Guardian, Pulse Rifle. What are we running on this anyways? Oh. High explosive. Okay. Okay. Garrus is stuck on the door frame. Alright, let's go down this way. So the goal for today, at least for the stream, complete Noveria. That's what I want to do today. Get Noveria done, and then from there, let's see. Like, I think we've done most of the side quests anyways in this game. At least the majority of them. There's gonna be some here and there in each planet we go on. But other than that, I think we're good to just continue with the...
Access to the garage is restricted.
I have authorization. Excuse me.
Yes, that's genuine. Drive safely. The weather's supposed to be pretty bad out in the Alutsk Valley.
But we'll see.
I'd say these are what the Matriarch had in the crates.
Sounds like it. Uh-oh.
What are these things? Fan out and secure the area. No one gets in or out. What did you do here, Commander?
The Geth ambushed us. We fought back. That's it.
Geth, you expect me to... Where did they come from?
If I were to guess, the Matriarch packed them in the shipping container she arrived with.
I don't believe that. We did thorough scans of those. There were no power sources, no element zero masses. If Benezia Sama's containers were packed with these things, there are many more out there.
I need numbers, Captain. A dozen? 100?
Dozens, at least. They're machines. You could pack them tightly. I must report to the executive board. If word gets out about loose Geth, there may be an investor panic.
I like how they blame Shepard for that. Shepard, how did the gift get here? You brought the gift. Yep. You got me. You good? Yeah? Okay. She's fine. She's a stubborn one. Still kicking. Hi. Yeah, I'm talking about you. Conehead. Oh god, here she comes. You good? You know, if you pick up your head while you're walking, you wouldn't be smacking into everything. Alright, let's see if I might have to use this vehicle. I assuming. That's not assuming. That's it. Alright, what's that button? Should it still F5? Yes, okay. Alright, I'm gonna take a quick little break. Take the little brat out. And use the restroom. Sorry about that. Had to take the dog out, and then I had used the restroom myself. But we are now back. Alright, what's going on? Okay. Let's continue on here. Alright. This was cute to get out. That guy went flying. You know what? You know what this calls for? Ramming speed! Oh, I missed. Hey, give me a second. Hey. Oops. Messed up the ramming speed. I think we kind of have like the best armor we can for Garrus. Oily hours. Does she have like? She does not actually. That's actually good to know. Okay. What does energized plating do? Oh, that's what she kind of has. She has that. Oh yeah, let's do that. Because that's give you a cooldown. Let's do that. Give you more cooldown. Alright. There we go. Now Liara has her armor on. Didn't realize that she was using crap armor. So that's my bad. Well, now she has good armor. Okay. Alright, that was some bad guys there. I just find it funny, like, no one could, like, I understand there's, like, no communication, but you tell me no one could, like, there'd be no heat signatures you can see, like, these active deployments of Jeff. Just hanging out. I think we can actually, where is it? There it is. Just in case. Well, this game's physics. Just do a quick save. And where's this turn? There it is. There we go. Oh. You good? Yeah? Okay. Oh, slow down. There we go. Alright, squad. Let's go deal with the rest of these skeff in here. Oh, and Krogan. Up top. Repair drone. I can see you, bud. There you go. Alright. Come on, squad, move up. Alright, squad, are you guys stuck?
User alert. All Peak 15 facilities have suffered a great deal of damage. Biohazard materials present throughout facility. Virtual intelligence user interface offline.
We'll need to get the reactors back online.
Well, you guys are stuck, so I'm gonna have to get to a loading point for you guys to move forward. Predator. Is that better armor for me? Oh, it's Turian. Okay. Yeah, it is stuck. Okay. Never be stuck until we get to the elevator. High explosive rounds? I think that fucking overheats like crazy, right? Yeah. No thanks. Jesus Christ, hi.
Why are the turrets going the wrong way?
They want to keep their people in as much as they want to keep others out.
A lot of stuff we're going to be like dismantling into like Omni Joe. I kind of forgot what thing we're playing on. Thing hard, right? Veteran, okay. Let's get the assault rifle back. Actually, pistol. And we got level up. Pulling around was so good. I love this ammo mod.
What was that?
Animals, wind, this place is in bad shape.
Ah, yes. Bugs.
What were those things?
Xenobiology is not my field. Maybe someone in the labs.
That. And then we got a level up. Okay. Let's get charm all the way up. Let's do that. Get advanced stasis. Let's get that up and then we'll get you advanced dampening. Okay, let's get back. Assault rifle. It's just like, okay. Tornado. Oh, it's not that much better than that. Okay. Hate bugs. Bugs are icky.
the power system.
The damage is not exhausted.
Critical startup error. Virtual intelligence user interface offline. Manual boot required.
Excuse me. Alright. I hate puzzles. But we're gonna try this without using OmniJo. Just okay. So I can't just like drag. I hate shit like this. That's not what I wanted to do. You're thinking the amount of times I played this game, I would be able to. I might just fucking. I hate puzzles. Just there we go. Yep. Hey, we did it. There you go. I'm just gonna. That's good enough.
It looks like you're trying to restore this facility. Would you like help?
Help would be great. Who are you?
This system is monitored to respond to the name Mira. May I ask your name?
Commander Shepard. I work for the Citadel's Special Tactics and Reconnaissance.
One moment, please. Council authority confirmed. You are entitled to secure access of all systems. Please note that queries relating to corporate secrets require privileged access. Privileged access is only available to Binary Helix executives. This system is ready to process queries. You may access me at any holographic interface within Peak 15.
I need to find Matriarch Benezia.
Lady Benezia departed on the passenger tramway to the Rift Station subsidiary labs. User alert. The tramway system is currently inoperable.
What's the situation here?
One moment, please. Diagnostics in progress. Critical failure. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required. Critical failure. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger tram systems are offline. Report complete. Do you have an additional system status query?
Do you know why the reactor was shut down?
I'm sorry, but I was offline at the time. Shutdown could occur if reactor breach seems likely, or in the case of catastrophic laboratory containment failure. Emergency guidelines suggest the frigid environment will kill biological contagions. It may also damage mechanical ones.
Turn off the heat and hope the cold puts whatever you have unleashed to sleep.
What do I need to do to get the power back on?
The valves to the helium-3 fuel line must be opened. This can be done at the controls on the reactor assembly proper.
What are the landlines, and why are they disabled?
The landlines connect my mainframes here at Central Station to the various sub-facilities of Peak 15. This allows the crew to remotely access my databases from the comfort and security of their labs. When emergency protocols were implemented within the hot labs, the cabling was automatically ejected.
How do I reconnect the landlines?
The landlines are designed for easy reconnection. The router for the landlines is on the roof of operations. Simply activate the controls and the hardware will reconnect and reboot automatically.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Alright, this is the landline.
User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Thank you, Mirror.
Now exiting to the roof. User alert. Landline connections are disabled. Passenger trams are offline.
Alright. There we go. Alright. Clear.
User alert.
Mirror. Here, it's just back up. Now, don't mind if I... Don't mind if I just continue on. Okay, now we have to go to the reactor. Excuse me. That's the tram. Where's the... Oh.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Actually, what kind of... Oh, what's on my armor? Okay, I got 9. Then what's this? Energy... Oh, what's... Is there... 28... Yeah, let's put that on. That's... What you? Okay, you only have level 4 medical interface. Let's give you that one. Let's do that. There you go.
Now entering main reactor. User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
We can use the a little bit. Proposal. Metagel. So it's gonna be get. Yep.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment procedures. Manual restart required.
Okay, booked it. Okay, ow, ow, okay. Shield's down, shield down. Let's get shields back up. Okay. Kinda closer than I wanted to be.
User alert. Main reactor shut down in accordance with emergency containment.
Alright, fuel line's been fixed. Yep, peak 15 been repaired. We're just gonna quick little autosave. I just want to see. That has to be like goodies, right? Oh, it's important to look around for goodies. Yelara's stuck, I guess. Is she falling? That's Garrus. Yelara's just got teleported. AI in this game gets stuck a lot.
Connections restored. Processing new data. User alert. Unable to connect to hot lab facilities.
What's this about loose contaminants?
Dangerous biological agents are present in the tramway decontamination chamber. The tram station has been sealed in the interest of crew safety. Activation of the fail-safe plasma jets is recommended prior to access.
How do I activate the failsafe system?
Controls for the fail-safe systems are located in the security checkpoint outside decontamination. User alert. The fail-safe system is currently inoperable.
What would it take to get the decon failsafes operating again?
There is a hardware fault in the control system. This can be repaired on-site using a standard Omni tool.
Unlock the decontamination chamber.
User alert. Contaminants are present within the decontamination chambers. Passage is not recommended.
How do I get rid of the
Unfortunately, the fail-safe system...
What's the problem?
There is a hardware fault in the control system. I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
What's the status of Rift Station?
Rift Station has been locked down by the staff. There are presently no contaminants within the facility.
The staff is alive then?
Yes, though the number of personnel is below the official staff count.
Why is Rift Station locked down?
Emergency procedures require each facility to isolate itself to prevent the spread of contagion. It would also appear that there are several employees quarantined for medical treatment.
If it's locked down, will I be able to enter?
The passenger trams can bring you to the facility. Further access will be at the discretion of the security forces there.
Tell me what occurred immediately before you shut down.
Stage 1 alert issued at Hot Labs. Contaminants released from Laboratory Pod Gamma. Emergency protocols implemented. Stage 2 alert issued at Hot Labs. Isolation tube breached. Tram shut down. Landline to Hot Labs disconnected. Stage 3 alert issued locally. Contaminants in tram tunnels. Station shutdown and evacuation initiated. Code Omega sent.
The creatures we've encountered here, did they come from the labs?
I'm sorry, Commander. Inquiries related to our research require privileged access. Only executives of Binary Helix have that level of clearance.
Why were you taken offline?
In the event, Peak 15 must be sterilized for security purposes. My program and data are purged.
They kill you if something goes wrong?
My systems are permanently disabled. To be killed, I would need to be alive. I am merely a database program.
Give me a status report on the hot labs.
I am sorry. The network connections to the labs have been damaged. Data is limited.
You have no idea what's going on inside.
I'm afraid not. My last log entry is shortly after the Stage 2 containment alert was sounded.
Give me an overview of the facility.
The hot labs isolate dangerous biological or cybernetic contaminants during development. The complex is built within a glacier. In the event of an accident, it can be irradiated and sunk into the ice.
That's all I need right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Okay then. So inside of an iceberg. Okay. Well, let's head on. In. See if we can get that decontamination thing running. I think we might be facing more Arachni. Yep. This way. You guys coming? Okay. The squad's stuck again. Okay. Well, get back in this elevator. Oh, there they are.
Now entering decontamination and transit hub. User alert. Loose contaminants in the decontamination chamber. Access to passenger tramways inadvisable.
Oh, we'll deal with it.
They're locked in.
The door could be...
Control group, loosen the...
I was listening to that game. Alright, well, we can just begin. Here we go.
Online, connected to subsidiary facilities.
Tell me what happened here.
I'm sorry, but I need a more specific query.
That's all I need.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Me? Alright, so that should have something new to say. Should it's not. Oh. Yes! Okay, he's good. That was rude. All right. Any more people that want to jump out? No? Okay. Let's go to Rift Station.
Departing Central Station. Destination, Rift Station. Now arriving at Rift Station, Binary Helix Research Facility.
Oh, Rift Station. Alright, so we can't merge the exit only. Everybody's locked down by order Captain J. Panther. Race. Probably a bunch of that. Hey, Captain.
Stand down.
Sorry, we couldn't be sure what was on the tram.
I'd do the same. What's going on here?
Bugs. Zillions of them, coming up the tunnels from the hot labs. My team's been running on stems for days. Look, you're human and that's enough that I won't shoot, but I'd like to know who you are.
My name is Shepard. I'm a Spectre.
Huh. I won't look a heavily armed horse in the mouth. The aliens overran the hot labs last week. Only Han Olar got out, and he ain't all there anymore. The first we knew, the bastards were clawing into my command post. We had a lot more staff then.
You were taken by surprise and had civilians to protect. You did a good job, Captain.
Yeah? Sure as hell doesn't feel like it. The board sent an Asari to clean up the mess. She went to the hot labs yesterday. We haven't heard from her since.
Benezia. Is she still over there?
I don't know. I don't see what one person could do.
A matriarch has the skill to keep herself alive for a long time.
There's an emergency elevator out by the trams. This card will let you activate it. Can take you down to the hot labs. Oh, and if you need any first aid, Dr. Cohen's downstairs in the med bay.
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
Tell me about the defenses here.
Secure enough that you shouldn't poke in corners.
I was just impressed with your operation. Being able to weather a week of assaults is no mean feat.
Only the best get assigned to high-security facilities like this. What impresses me most is the turrets, alarms, and cameras. They're all routed through a central location out by the quarantine labs. One guy can lock down the whole facility. The security hub's the last logical fallback, and we'd have cover from the turrets all the way.
What kind of research is done here?
Beats me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
What kind of research is done here?
Beats me. I'm not supposed to know. So long as people don't start dying, it's not my problem.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
Tell me about Rift Station.
I can't talk about everything. What do you need to know?
I need to know more about the situation in the hot labs.
The facility's off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their death.
Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack from outside?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
Tell me about the structure of the hot labs.
It's built into one of the glaciers further down the mountain. Real old, thick, stable one. Something goes wrong, they heat it up and sink it into the ice. Normally, the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. We've got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only. Listen. I'm not sending my people down there. It's too dangerous. You understand?
Tell me about the structure.
Normally, the crew gets to the lab.
You're certain the Matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
How are your people holding up?
We weren't expecting the initial wave. They made it inside. We lost some good people. Those of us left are short-handed. We've kept order by long shifts and stems. I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
I've got work to do.
Yeah, I hear that. Hell! Man the perimeter! Thanks for the help. Every few hours a group...
I'll do whatever I can.
I don't know why they keep throwing themselves against our defenses. Even animals should learn not to stick their noses where it hurts.
I'd kill for a P-204. Just hold down the trigger and zap! Hallway full of flash-boiled bugs.
Alright, before we head to the hot labs, let's...
Where did they come from? Were they in the lab? I never went in the high security areas.
Let's do some exploring. And looting. Alright. Didn't get leveled up, no. And go this way. Be over there in a minute. Oh, that. Where does this take? quarantine lab. Okay, so that's to the lab. We don't want to go there yet.
What?
You're a member of the science teams?
Recently transferred, yes.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
That's a bit technical for me.
I am very good at tracking inherited variations in genetic sequences. I'm sure you would find it quite dull.
You seem less upset at this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alestia Ialis from the University of Arraeus. Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
Did I interrupt something?
I was meditating. I suppose to a species as brash as yours, it would appear to be inattention.
Do you know Matriarch Benezia?
Why ask me, and not your friend?
Because I do not know anything about the Matriarch.
Then why would I?
That's all for now.
Then I will return to my meditations.
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
I heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively, I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventrellis.
Okay, so that's actually not a bad sniper rifle. So we're gonna actually buy that and you. Oops. We'll start from. We'll start everything from here. There we go. Alright. Got new equipment. Yep. Okay.
Got a smoke? We're all out.
What? No! Sorry. I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Is there something you need?
What sort of work do you do here?
I can't say. I signed a non-disclosure agreement. If we survive, I'd like to keep my job. The location is terrible, but the pay is better than any other commercial lab.
You're not happy on Peak 15?
The outside world doesn't exist here, just walls of ice and rock. There's only the work, the discovery. It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics. Maybe we're paying for that now.
What sort of work do you do?
I can't. The location is terrible, but the pay is better than any other commercial.
What do you know about the hot labs?
Nothing. I didn't work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
Is he in the medical ward?
No, he's staying in the science team's quarters. Be gentle with him. He had a trying experience.
What do you do here?
I'm a toxicologist. I can't talk about my work. Not that I'm doing anything since the accident.
There was an accident here?
I can't talk about what happened. Not here. Too public. Talk to Dr. Cohen in the medical ward. He was the project lead.
I'm looking for an Asari.
Asari? Well, there's Dr. Ialis over there. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is.
How are you holding up?
It would be petty to complain after showering off a coworker's brain. None of us have had enough sleep since the attack. Of course, not all of us have guns.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Been counting your kills? I'm up to 24.
I have way more than 24.
Hang on. What do you want?
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I'm just distracted.
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
And I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature. But there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
It doesn't matter how safe you make it. Biological weapons are illegal.
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
There's a reason the Citadel contains...
I didn't expect you'd understand. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
Is he right to keep people out?
No, the toxin has a brief period of viability. After that, it breaks down into simple protein chains. But he won't listen to me.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do any...
How's the science team holding up?
Better than Ventralis' guards. They've been on alert since the first attack. I've been administering stims at their request. But every species needs to sleep. They're getting twitchy, irrational.
Are you the doctor here?
I'm a doctor, but not the doctor. My specialty is microbiology, not first aid. We had a medic, Dr. Salah, but we lost him. The automatics can handle basic treatment. Mira runs them. The quarantine labs are near the... Once you're in there, look for our... I hope you can do something.
This system is online and ready to provide emergency services.
We don't need anything.
Very well, Commander.
Actually, hold up.
Logging you out.
Get back in there.
This system is online and ready to provide...
What are you doing
I
over here?
administrate the systems of...
What's wrong with these people?
Accessing logs. They were in the midst of an experiment when the shutdown began.
When you were taken offline.
Without my program to administrate containment procedures, a quarantine breach occurred.
What treatments have been attempted?
I'm afraid treatment is not possible. An unknown toxin is present within the tissues of...
We don't need anything.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
What does this do? Okay, I was just curious. If it was a bad thing, like he would get pissed, I was gonna go, okay, back to the old safe. Anyways, let's do... Alright, well, we can't go that way without his clearance. So let's get Captain's clearance, and then we'll go to the hot labs. Hey, bud.
Something you need?
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
We're not part of your defense plans. We're consuming extra rations, extra Medigel.
Yeah, but you also have extra guns. All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Alright, so let's go with that. Quarantine and barracks.
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
You mean those things out there?
Yes. I'm the only survivor from the hot lab, you know.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Rachni? That's preposterous.
Where did they come from?
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane.
I need to know everything about the Rachni.
I told you all I can. We brought the Rachni back from the dead. In retrospect, a bad decision.
I heard you were at the hot labs. How did you make it out alive?
I killed her.
Who?
Doctors on Muir. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram, and I closed the doors. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon. I closed the door. I killed her.
If you hadn't, you'd be dead too.
Of course. That is perfectly true.
Could Matriarch Benezia survive in the hot labs?
It's possible. The specimens were sensitive to biotics.
So that's all you got. Okay.
I'll be leaving now.
So those guys don't want to say anything probably. Okay. Hey, bud. I need to get in there.
You're not part of the crew.
I have Ventralis's permission to go in there.
Yeah, he radioed. He also said you have to prove you're not contaminated to get out. You got a death wish? You should stand watches on the barricade.
All right. Ooh, give me that. All right. Before we do anything, quick save, read the notes, relax.
Your mission ends here, Shepard.
Ambush.
What happened to Ventralis's man?
I didn't have permission to come in. He got in my way. I was ordered to eliminate you should the opportunity arise. And here you are, trapped in this lab. Weapons free!
Okay, why did you have it facing the other way? Okay, all clear. Ooh, better shotgun. Yep, and then we're going to go to this. We got phone around 9. What do you do? Kinetic stabilizer. Do that. I might put that on it. What kind of gun is Garrus using? Garrus, okay, we need to upgrade you, bud. What kind of balloon? Okay, you're running infernal rounds. Okay, that's fine. Then let's give you that heat dampening. You good, girl? You good? Yeah? Okay.
They came out of there.
You mean the inorganic?
Benezia brought them with her.
How can I get into the maintenance?
A team.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
Alright, so they came from the maintenance area. Thank you, buddy, for telling us. But we gotta give the doctor the cure first. Then we go to the hot labs. Then we go get the matriarch. Nope. What's going off again? Just misses. That way.
Is that the cure? You did it?
That Asari scientist? The one in the mess?
I don't know much about her. She arrived a month ago.
Let me guess. Saren the Spectre.
Yes. I think that was the name. I don't pay attention to the other research teams. Look. The guards? They've been more on edge since you got here. I think they were expecting you. And there are more labs in the back. The guards won't even let me back there. Just people with clearance.
Thanks for the warning. Here's the cure.
Let me see that file. An extension on Phelps' work? I thought he was on the right track. I can't thank you enough. Oh, God, what a cliche.
That's what I'm here for.
I need
shit. Oops. Oh well. I like I've got like a little something. That's fine. Okay. We don't have a way about getting inside that way. We're going to be doing a completely different path. We're first going to deal with the hot labs and work from there.
Something you need?
I was attacked by the Asari who was
Dr. Ayalis. But she seemed like the most stable one here.
She was a huntress pledged to the Matriarch. A group of Geth were with her.
Geth? I didn't know. God's honest truth, I thought she was just another egghead. Son of a bitch.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
To the hot labs we go. To the hot labs we go. To the hot labs we go. Do 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 do. That's a long ass name.
Are you here to secure the situation?
How are you holding up?
You must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
Wait. Is there an Asari matriarch here?
Asari? I have not seen one.
She is safe then, at Rift Station.
This is not important. You must be listening. Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
1,000-year-old egg hatched?
Yes. Very tough to be so long frozen. That it survived the centuries, this is miraculous. Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass-produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch alone. Queens can lay eggs in hours and have a colony in days. This is how they spread so quickly.
Separating them from their mother didn't work.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These Rachni are uncontrollable.
Then all we need to do is bring her here.
No, I am sorry, but this will not work. These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Nera destruct.
Oh, he's dead.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
How many Rachni are in here?
I'm sorry. The sensor network is too damaged.
Give me your best
Guessing
guess.
is beyond my design parameters, Commander.
Is there an Asari?
There is an Asari. I
How you tolerate literal-minded VIs is beyond me.
There are no others visible to my remaining internal sensors.
What's the status of the facility?
Containment breach in Laboratory Pod Gamma. The neutron purge system is
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
Code input 875-020-079. Code Omega, local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
Alright, we're clear. Running. And we're clear. Well, you look at that.
I'm sorry about this, Shepard. We've got orders from Benezia. Open fire!
Down again. Alright, he's down. Alright. I honestly don't know what hit me there. I want to fight a sniper. I know this is like kind of close range. Alright, Garrus. Clear? Okay. Alright, so if you want to go around, we can go that way, but we're not. Let's go this way and see what we can find. Oh.
You do not know the privilege of being a mother. There is power in creation. To shape a life, turn it toward happiness or despair. Her children were to be ours, raised to hunt and slay Saren's enemies. I won't be moved by sympathy, no matter who you bring into this confrontation.
Liara's here because she wants to be, not because I asked her to.
Indeed. What have you told him about me, Liara?
What could I say, Mother? That you're insane? Evil? Should I explain how to kill you? What could I say?
Have you faced an Asari commando unit before? Few humans have.
There's obviously no peaceful way to settle this.
Indeed.
No, can't quick save. Okay. I don't think we're gonna have too much trouble. Let's get that back up. Is this still another guy to kill? Oh, yep. Okay, I hit the shooting. But where? Out of the way, the fire. Thank you.
This is not over. Saren is unstoppable. My mind is filled with his light. Everything is clear.
The Rachni didn't cooperate with you. Why should I?
I will not betray him. You will... You must listen. Saren still whispers in my mind. I can fight his compulsions, briefly, but the indoctrination is strong.
Why are you able to break free of his control now?
I sealed a part of my mind away from the indoctrination, saving it for a moment when I could help destroy him. It will not last long.
We met Shiala on Pharos. She told us about Sovereign's indoctrination.
It is a terror to be trapped in your mind, to beat upon the glass as your hands torture and murder. I was powerless, nothing but a tool for Saren. He sent me here to find the location of the Mu relay. Its position was lost thousands of years ago.
How does something that big go missing?
4,000 years ago, a star nearby went supernova. The shockwave propelled the relay out of its system, but did not damage it. Its precise vector and speed are impossible to determine. As millennia passed, the nebula created by the nova enveloped the relay. It is difficult to find any cold object in interstellar space, particularly something swathed in hot dust and radiation.
I want to say something. I like that camera angle. We just saw the top of her head for that instead of this.
Someone on Noveria found it?
2,000 years ago, the Rachni inhabited that region of our galaxy. They discovered the relay. The Rachni can share memories across generations. Queens inherit the knowledge of their mothers. I took the location of the relay from the Queen's mind. I was not gentle.
How did the Rachni find it?
They searched, patiently. They are territorial creatures, driven to close any possible way into their systems.
Why does Saren need the Mu relay?
He believes it will lead him to the conduit. I would tell you more if I could, but Saren did not share his counsel with me. I was merely a servant to his cause.
You can still make it right. Give me the information.
I was not myself, but I should have been stronger. I transcribed the data to an OSD. Take it, please.
Knowing the relay's coordinates is not enough. Do you know where he planned to go from there?
Saren wouldn't tell me his destination. But you must find out quickly. I transmitted the coordinates to him before you arrived. You have to stop me. I can't. His teeth are at my ear. Fingers on my spine. You should... Oh, you should...
Mother! Don't leave! Fight him!
You've always made me proud, Liara. Die!
Quick and painless.
I cannot go on. You will have to stop him, Shepard.
Hold on. We've got Metagel. Maybe we can...
No. He is still in my mind. I am not entirely myself. I never will be again.
Mother!
Good night, little wing. I will see you again with the dawn. No light. They always said there would be a...
Sorry, Liara.
This one serves as our voice. We cannot sing. Not in these low spaces. Your musics are colorless.
Musics? What?
Your way of communicating is strange. Flat. It does not color the air. When we speak, one moves all. We are the mother. We sing for those left behind. The children you thought silenced. We are Rachni.
How are you speaking through her?
Our kind sing through touchings of thought. We pluck the strings, and the other understands. She is weak to urging. She has colors we have no names for. But she is ending. Her music is bittersweet. It is beautiful. You are not in harmony with those who hoped to control us. What will you sing? Will you release us? Are we to fade away once more?
The Rachni were a threat to the galaxy. Those tanks are filled with acid. If she gets out of hand, they dissolve her.
They made a mistake. They let the Krogan go too far. This is a chance for us to atone. She has done nothing to us.
Your companions hear the truth. You have the power to free us, or return our people to the silence of memory.
If I let you live, would you attack other races again?
No, I do not know what happened in the war. We only heard discordance, songs the color of oily shadows. We would seek a hidden place to teach our children harmony. If they understand, perhaps we would return.
You could have calmed them if I hadn't set off the purge?
No. Our minds are not as yours. We can only learn to sing in harmony. Without a mother, children are lost to silence. You should not sing of them in gray and violet. We would have stilled them ourselves.
Are you a survivor from the war? A clone?
We do not know. We were only an egg, hearing Mother cry in our dreams. A tone from space hushed one voice after another. It forced the singers to resonate with its own sour yellow note. Then we awoke in this place, the last echo of those who came out from the singing planet. The sky is silent.
I won't destroy your entire race. You'll go free.
You will give us the chance to compose anew? We will remember. We will sing of your forgiveness to our children.
I would not do another species. That is now Commander Shepard's 4. Let the Rachni go and let them be free somewhere else.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
We're all on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
This is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew, dismissed.
Noveria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch you through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Noveria?
And then released the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
This Queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard. My children's children will pay the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
Don't think it's our call just to annihilate a whole species. Well, anyways, let's talk to Liara since her mother passed. We kind of killed her. Actually, you know what? Does Caden have anything to say? Probably not, right?
Anything you need, Commander? We're all in for the duration. You can count on everything.
We'll talk another time.
Okay, so he has nothing new to say.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's death, you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
Don't pretend it doesn't bother you. She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
Do you know why Benezia joined up with Saren?
Benezia was swept up in events beyond her control and lost herself. She fell under the spell of indoctrination and became part of the very thing she wanted to stop. But I will remember and honor how she lived, not how she died. My mother was strong, kind, and beautiful, and now she is gone.
Are you going to be okay?
You are kind to ask, Shepard. I do miss her, and I grieve for what happened to her. But I will not let my grief interfere with what we are trying to accomplish.
I'd like to know more about the Asari.
We were the first species to discover the Citadel. We were instrumental in forming the Council, and we always strive to be the voice of peaceful cooperation in galactic disputes. My people believe we are all part of a single galactic community. Each species contributes something to the greater whole. Although we seek to understand other species, it seems few of them seek to understand us. The galaxy is filled with rumors and misinformation about my people.
Like what?
Most of the inaccuracies are centered around our mating rituals. My species is monogendered. Male and female have no real meaning for us. We still require a partner to reproduce. This second parent, however, may be of any species and any gender.
I don't understand. Your species can mate with anyone?
Mating is not quite the proper term, not as you understand it. Physical contact may or may not be involved, but it is not an essential element of the union. The true connection is mental. Our physiology allows us to meld with other beings. We can touch the very depths of their minds. We explore the genetic memory of their species. We share the most basic elements of their individual and racial identities. We then pass these traits on to our daughters. It is how we learn to grow as a species and how we develop a greater understanding of other races.
What happens to your partner after the union?
Every relationship is different. Some unions are a single encounter with both parents parting ways afterwards. Others can be more long-term. Sometimes an Asari and her partner will stay together for many decades.
Do you know who Matriarch Benezia is?
She rarely spoke of her partner. Though I know my father, if you want to use that term, was another Asari.
I thought you always needed another species to serve as one of the parents.
Think about it, Shepard. If we were not able to mate with our own species, we would have died out long before we ever mastered spaceflight and left our homeworld. Union with our own kind is no longer common, not for the purposes of reproduction. Most Asari believe it weakens our species. Asari daughters inherit racial traits from the father species. If both parents are Asari, then nothing has been gained, or so conventional wisdom would hold. I am what is sometimes called a pureblood. Though no Asari would ever be cruel enough to say the word to my face, it is a great insult among my people. It is possible Benezia's partner was embarrassed by their union. She may have been too ashamed to publicly acknowledge me as her offspring.
Maybe she wanted to meet you, but couldn't. Something could have happened to her. Maybe she passed away.
You might be right. I hope you are. But I have no way to know for sure. Benezia never spoke of her partner. Whatever happened, it caused her too much pain to dwell on it. She raised me by herself, though that is not uncommon. Many Asari raise their children alone, particularly if the father species is short-lived. Often the partner will pass on long before the child reaches maturity.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard.
Alright, so... Alright, it's only been 2.5 hours. Maybe. Let's go deal down. I don't think anyone else really has anything new to say.
Commander,
What for, Garrus?
For everything. I've thought a lot about what you've told me. And I've been thinking about Dr. I realized he escaped under my watch, and I didn't like. Don't worry, Commander.
I already said that.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what
you bet, Commander.
That's actually a good assault rifle. But we really don't need that. I'm just gonna sell everything because we're kind of basically at that point where we have a shit ton of money. There we go. All right. Yeah. So we're gonna do that other mission. Oh, we leveled up too. What does fitness do? Increase health. So let's do that. Increase weapons. So we can actually. So the only main quest we got is this, which we're not going to do at the moment. Save that for next time we play. What we're going to do, I think we should do, because we've done everything we can here. I think pretty soon we explored everything.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
We did not.
Commander, I'm glad you were in the area. We've got an emergency situation, and you're the only one I can trust to get the job done.
How can I help, Admiral?
Biotic fanatics have hit a medical research station with a psychotropic drug. The drugs have temporarily driven researchers crazy, and the biotics are effectively using them as human shields.
So if I shoot everything that moves, a lot of researchers are gonna die.
Exactly. A normal team could handle the biotics, but a lot of innocent researchers would die during the operation. That's why I contacted you. I'm hoping you can keep the casualties to a minimum.
I'll do everything within my power to bring those researchers back safely, Admiral.
I know you will, Commander. I'm sending you the station coordinates now. Fifth Fleet out.
Okay, so building. We're exploring a little bit. So maybe this is probably nope, can I land there? Okay. Just trying to find. Okay, this is where we're landing. Oh, not alone. Okay, so we can't land on it. Yep. Bring gears in there. Okay. So we still need one of those, one of... Oh, so we've been here. So what the hell? And a gamma cluster. Okay. Okay, so we already done this. So I think we must have done everything then. Yeah, we must have. Where's Hate? There it is. I think it was this one. Yeah, okay. That was the planet. Let's see. Anything in there? Nope, okay. Heavy metal. That's not what we needed. We needed one more light metal, and then we can have that quest done. Okay, that's not what we needed. We need one light metal. One light metal, and then that whole thing, this whole thing will be done. Alright, so anonymous single science base. Alright. So while we're here, we're going to be kind of searching for anything for metal. So I would like to get that quest done. Just to get out of here. This thing was probably a trap of some kind. Crates are covered with gross chalky dust, and the status lights the shack indicates the atmosphere ran out long ago. Matriarch's writings recovered. It looks as if I've been living in this place. A small crate held some stale food and water that one Matriarch. The lending writings still fairly in condition, unlike the food. Have a better had a Torian. And now Matriarch writing. Now I wanted. So a lot of Matriarch writings here. Give us 3. Alright, so we're gonna go that way, but I'm just curious. Go this way. We're not going that far. I just want to look around. I want to see if there's any elements. Oh, but we can't level up the squad. Level your throw, and then gears. Let's get your. Let's get your rifle up there. Yeah, I know. I need one of those. Really need one more. Just need one more, and then we'll be all set. I don't think the gas grenades work. Curious now. Because where's my grenades? Yeah, it would only work on things affected by the Thorian. Okay, so we'll try our best not to kill civilians, but it might just end up happening because I can't control my AI shoots. Or, yeah, but
I gotta be more careful. Gotta make sure that
Oops. Oh, we're not gonna blow that up. Like I said, I had a feeling the AI would just start shooting and killing everything in nowhere.
When I smile, the walls chime.
Which is what our AI did. It is what it is. Come on. That. Now we're going to go to that debris field, see if we can find anything there. Kind of sucks I'm missing just 101. Alright. Where's that debris field? That way. Oh, we got an element. I hope it's light element. Just so we can get this quest done. I don't think it is. Nope. It's gonna be You good? Good thing I quick saved. Well, in that case, we're not picking that up. Don't care about heavy metal. You good? You good? Okay. We're just gonna quickly just go up this way. Just to see. Because there has to be like at least 2. I think we spawned like there. Oh. There's enemies this way. Okay. An unknown thing. Can I quick save here? Yes, I can. And we can't access the thing? Okay. Oh, that's probably the guy who lived over there. He got killed by mercenaries. Seems. And there she goes. There we go.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Good work, Commander. You took down the biotics with minimal collateral damage.
I killed innocent people today, Admiral. The biotics set it up, but I pulled the trigger.
The biotics had every advantage, including human shields. You lost a handful of civilians. Any other unit I sent in would have lost dozens of innocent lives. You saved a lot of lives today, Commander. 5th Fleet out.
She's a brat. Are you good? Oh, we've been here. Well, very beginning of the game. Alright, so I think the last thing we're going to do the stream is the asteroid X7, and then we'll call it. So let's do this mission.
Status. Census reveal 3 fusion torches propelling asteroid X-57. At its current rate of acceleration, the asteroid will collide with Terra Nova in approximately 4 hours. Analysis. Torches must be disabled to cease the acceleration.
Hello. I heard your transmission. Can you hear me? You haven't found me yet, but I can't talk long.
This is gonna make it a little bit more difficult to play the game.
I'm going to die.
My dog has now decided to... My dog has decided now to lay underneath my chair, which required me to push my chair a little bit further back. So now, I am stretching over to play the game. She is a brat. Okay, so. Thank you, girl. Appreciate you very much. The victim is badly beaten before being killed. A pistol shot to the back of the head at close range. It's likely he surrendered only to be executed. Log by Engineer G. Mendel. The central transmission tower is on the fritz again. No one ever listens to my warnings about single points of failure. I'm surprised our surface comms work halves what they do. Miss Leia shows up to relieve me. I'll go see if I can get the other. Let's... Alright, so... let's go to the transmission tower. Yeah, she is literally now. Literally underneath my chair. And I can't push in my chair to get comfy. So... that's okay. Things we do for animals. Right?
Headed in the right direction. I don't know who you are, but I'm... damn it. Go.
Steal these turrets first. Come on. Go. No one down. Go on back. Alright, everything's done. Think. We have to go hit, I think, all the fusion torches, right? So, we're going to go this way. Right at the tower. Data link between transmission towers, separate service stations will be restored. Service stations are now shown on your map. Oh, good. So now let's go take care of this fusion. Quick save, just in case it kills me.
Batarians.
Check! Check! Release the Varren!
Really, I have like stretch to even play the game now. This dog. Had to make all that noise just to lay down to my feet. Alright.
I'm reading that the torch is offline. Was that you? Can you hear me?
I hear you. What's going on? Who are you?
My name's Kate Bowman. I'm an engineer. I was part of the team assigned to bring this asteroid to Terra Nova. We were attacked yesterday by Batarian extremists. I've been hiding since they arrived. I think they know the torch went out.
Why are they doing this?
I don't know. But if this asteroid isn't slowed, millions of people on Terra Nova are going to die. If I find out anything, I've gotta go. Good luck.
Alright, so gotta disable the fusion torches. This is one of the few times I wish I was playing with a controller. Or a standing desk. Just because of this Brad right here.
Hey. Oh god. I didn't mean to... Are you hurt?
Takes more than that one shot to bring me down.
Sorry. I didn't even realize you were human until... Well... Guess I'm not much of a soldier.
I know you're scared, but I'm here to help. Commander Shepard, with the Alliance.
Simon Atwell. I'm the chief engineer on this rock. Listen, we don't have much time. The Batarians fired up the fusion torches. You've got to shut them down before we hit Terra Nova. There are 4 million people down there, Shepard. My family. They live in Aronis. My kids and grandkids. Nice communities, good schools.
Batarians everywhere, and I need to shut down all 3 torches. Anything else I should know?
One of the torches is surrounded by live blasting caps. We were set up to excavate when we arrived at Terra Nova. I rigged them with proximity detectors. That tank of yours will set them off, so you'll have to go in on foot. Even then, they'll explode if you get too close. Just go slow and easy. You should be fine.
You set them up. Can you disable them?
Not from here. No. There are manual controls by the entrance to the torch facility inside the blast zone. You can disarm the caps there. One last thing. I had a crew working off-site when the attack hit. I'm worried about them. These Batarians are ruthless. I saw them smash the faceplates of guys working vacuum. And those Varen, I don't think they always wait for a corpse before feeding.
Any idea where I can find them?
They were running checks on our perimeter equipment. Easiest thing would be to tap into the transmission tower out on the surface. The equipment stations will show up on your sensors.
I'll look for them, but the torches have to be my priority.
Yeah, you're right. Saving Terra Nova is more important than my team. There were a bunch of engineers over at the main facility, but they're probably all dead. That or being held hostage by the Batarians.
A woman named Kate Bowman contacted me. The Batarians haven't found her yet.
Katie's alive? She's one of my best engineers. She signed on with her brother, Aaron, I think his name is. He's part of the security detail. I hope they're okay.
Give me a worst-case scenario. We can't stop the asteroid. Could the colony be evacuated?
Shepard, it took 30 years for the population to grow that large. I'm sure they're moving people to remote areas, but they'd never be able to get more than a few thousand off-world. We just don't have enough ships. No one does. Well, maybe the Quarians, but I don't see them suddenly showing up and offering us a ride.
Why were you moving this thing in the first place?
Well, the idea was to drag it into Terra Nova's orbit, mine it out, and in the end you'd have a basic structure for an orbital station. It's a lot cheaper than getting everything up into orbit from the planet's surface. The minerals we extract almost cover the costs.
What can you tell me about Kate?
Smart as a whip and bold as they come. I hope she keeps hidden. If they find her... Oh, Katie. Don't do anything stupid.
You'd better find a good place to hide. If the Batarians come back and find you...
Yeah. I think I'll make myself scarce. Good luck, Shepard.
Alright, so... Sad thing is, we already found one of your engineers. They are dead. Alright, so we got... that fusion torch, and then that one over there. So let's go to that survey station. But first of all, we got this little anomaly here. So let's go and see what it's about. It's like playing Skyrim almost. Station operated by experts in scripts for self-promotional lessons. Recorded. Rocking this rocks 2182. Radio X57. When your world seems hollow, we help you touch the sky. Talk hard, you'll last. Best hope for Rockman 300,000 kilometers. Okay. It's a radio. Griffin. Tarian armor. I think we already have the best for him. Body is misburns. Show signs of major causative trauma. Mercifully, the explosion would have killed her instantaneously.
This is Dr. Himes. They found me, damn Batarians. I can hear them out there prowling around, trying to find a way in. It sounds like they're attaching something to the door. If I don't make it, tell my family I love them.
I like his helmet. I really like, off topic, I really like his helmet. Well, found another engineer. Well, let's go do this. Oh, this is the one with the minefield, right? Yeah, okay.
Warning. Ground penetrating radar detects anti-vehicle demolitions nearby. Proceed on foot.
Yep, thank you. Alright. Nope, not return.
Can you hear me? I'm getting all kinds of interference. Damn. Sorry. There's a lot of feedback. Let's see if I can fix it.
Oh, okay. Alright, what the hell are you guys shooting at? I can't destroy them. How close can it? So, like, that's fine. Let's go up the middle of this one. Alright, go ahead. Alright. Let's get a vehicle down here. Then that lab, go to that fusion torch. And that's the right station. But I want our vehicle down here so I'm not running back up there later. Or she can increase stamina. Alright, let's go. Okay, let's go. Let's use the pistol a little bit. Come on, just get rocket torch. There we go. Okay. Still more. There we go. Oh. Is that it now? Let's get into this. Nothing in there. Kind of like the sniper. Alright, let's go back this way. Medical kit. Crate. Stable the torch.
Are you there? You've got to hurry. You've really pissed them off. Their leader's setting charges everywhere. I think he's going to blow this whole facility.
Get away from there!
Don't shoot, please! No!
Uh-oh. Someone's in danger.
Who's shutting down the torches? I won't ask you again. Find this problem and deal with it. Get her out of here!
Uh-oh. That has to be the leader. He seems like a very nice guy. let's go. Do that one, and then we can head off to. Actually, not. We'll do the service station first. Oh, this is really hard. Alright. We're going to do something. Someone's being a little brat. We're just gonna play standing up now. I don't know how well it's gonna work, but my back's killing me. No matter what I do, it's gonna bother me because can't even play like that. I will just deal with it. It's terrible though. Communications are down. I know corporate drops, and there are non-corporate drops landing near the main facility. The flashes of light over the horizon. I can't be certain, but I guess it's a heavy arms fire. As per emergency protocol, arming the defense drones. I'm not waiting for my pickup. I'm going to investigate. Alright, can we not get stuck, please? Thank you. Well, game. My head. My display. Can I have my display, please? Thank you. There he is. Looks like he died from a single shot through his helmet, likely from a sniper. Whoever killed him, Damon search bodies, search his body. There's still equipment in his surface pack. Alright. So that is all three of the guys. Engineers. This dog is gonna be the death of me. Do, 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 do. Okay, let's try to get this quick.
Release the Baron!
So I can get out of this uncomfy position. Put in. clear, I believe. Sorry. Alright, grenades. Let's go up this way. Nothing that way. Raptor 10. Oh, we got a pulse rifle. Yeah, because we're like basing it. Like end game. Almost. Input. Let's do that and then. There you go. Alright. Ooh, just stable the torch now. There we go.
Hold it right there. This doesn't have to end in bloodshed. Don't come any closer. We can do this the hard way, or we can end this peacefully.
I didn't think you Batarians knew the meaning of the word.
Look, I'm just doing my job here. Hijacking this rock wasn't my idea. I signed on to make a little profit. A quick slave grab, nothing more.
This isn't just a slave grab anymore. Millions of people are gonna die.
Don't you think I know that? I'm just following orders here. If it were up to me, we'd have already left.
Well, it's not too late. You can still leave.
I don't think so. Bollock would skin me alive and sell my hide out of spite. Crazy bastard. This whole mission's gone to hell and I'm gonna pay for it.
So why do you listen to him?
Good question. I had a bad feeling about this from the moment we landed. Now Bollock wants you dead. And what Bollock wants, Bollock gets. I can't change that.
Do you always want to be second in command? Get me out of here and I'll take care of Bollock. Then you can start giving the orders.
Huh. An interesting proposal. It certainly has benefits over the current situation. Shut it down. This is Bollock's problem now. I hope you're as quick with a gun as you are with your promises, for both our sakes.
Bollock will be dead before you get off the asteroid.
I hope you're right. Bollock's holed up in the main facility. You'll need this to get in. Don't underestimate him. He's a mean bastard. Let's go. We're getting off this rock.
I think we actually have max Paragon. Yeah, okay. That's actually really good. But yeah, I wish you guys could see how I have to sit to play the game now. Literally have to stretch over because someone decided to sleep. Wanted to sleep under the desk. Heavy turrets. Why is this shot? Let's get the... There we go. Okay. He's dead. He's dead. That thing's dead. That dude's dead.
Die, human! You humans! You're almost more trouble than you're worth.
Let the hostages go, and maybe you'll live long enough to explain yourself to the Council.
I don't answer to the Council. Or to you. I'm leaving this asteroid. If you try to stop me, I'll detonate these charges, and your helper and her friends are all going to die.
I can't just let you go, Balak. Not after what happened here.
This is nothing. You humans have done far worse to the Batarians. We've been forced into exile, forced to survive on what we can scrounge up. It's been like that for decades.
Why take it out on these people? They didn't do anything to you or the Batarians.
Didn't do anything. Aside from colonizing a world that could have been ours. Aside from using resources that should have been ours. We were left to defend ourselves. But the humans were stronger than us. We knew that. The Council knew that. But it didn't matter. It was you. You and your kind are the only reason we're in this position.
How does killing innocent people make up for that?
We had no other options. Sometimes you need to get someone's attention before they'll listen. That's why we attacked you at Elysium. That's why I'm doing this. You forced our hand.
You attacked us first. When we retaliated, you ran off to the Council hoping for help. When you didn't get it, you hid. You've got no one to blame but yourselves.
Enough! You couldn't possibly understand. Actually, you just don't want to understand, and I'm done wasting my breath. Now, if you want your friends to live, I suggest you step aside.
You can go. But this isn't over. I'll find you eventually.
Maybe. But I made sure you won't follow me today. Those charges are still on a timer. Better hurry if you want to save your friends.
I think it has this bomb remaining just to tell me how many. I think it's like, what, 3? Alright, who's using a fucking sniper? Alright, game. Actually, isn't there one? Yeah, there was. Here we go. It has to tell them both attack, right? I don't think so. Here we go. Okay.
He left. Is that all right?
Letting him go was better than the alternative. I thought you were going to stay someplace safe.
There might have been something I could have done to help. I thought I should be here. I know this asteroid better than anyone. You did it. Another hour and our course would have been irreversible. I ran the numbers, Shepard. X-57 would have struck near the capital city, the most densely populated region. But that's not going to happen, thanks to you. Is Katie in here? Is she all right? Is her team?
Balak was holding them hostage. I let him go to save them.
Let a terrorist go or sacrifice innocent lives. I'm glad that's not a choice I had to make. Is that... Will you get in trouble for that? I mean, he could do the same thing somewhere else, couldn't he?
Yeah, he could. Balak seemed like a practical man. Practical but callous. I'm sure if he'd been in my place, Ms. Bowman would be dead now, along with all the terrorists. But I'm not going to sacrifice people who happen to be between me and my target.
So what happens now? The bad guys get away?
Balak gets away today, but we'll still be after him tomorrow. And the day after that. Me, my crew, and every other crew in the Alliance. He'll run and he'll hide, but eventually he'll slip up and we'll get him. Bad guys never get away, Simon. Not unless the good guys give up.
Well, I wouldn't want you after me. Shepard, thank you for my grandchildren's lives. I don't think I'll stick around, though. Not with the team gone. Too many ghosts. It's time for me to get back and spend some time with my family. Before I go, I'd like to offer you something. Maybe you'll have more use for it than I will. As lead engineer, I get some quality items. Take your pick. You've earned it.
I could really use some light armor.
I hope you get good use out of it.
One more thing. You asked me to look into your missing engineers?
Have you found them?
Yes, all of them. Their bodies, anyway.
Oh. I see. Well then, I guess it's better than not knowing.
Take care of yourself.
Be well, Shepard. We owe you.
There we go. There you go, you can get that. I would like medium armor for myself though, but we'll eventually get it.
I can't believe you let Balak go. To save us. I half expected you to just let us die. Sacrifice the few for the many.
Then I'd be no better than the Batarians. Besides, Balak won't get away with this. I know who he is now. He can't run forever.
You sound like my brother. He was always so stubborn, but always willing to do the right thing, no matter what.
Your brother was the one Balak killed?
Yes. Aaron. He was the one who convinced me to join the team here. Said it would be an adventure. I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but I should see to Aaron.
I understand. You've been through enough today. I'll get out of your way.
Thank you. I don't even know your name.
Shepard. Commander Shepard.
Thank you, Commander Shepard. You're not exactly what I expected, but thank you.
I'll get out of your way. So long, Kate.
I appreciate that, Commander. Goodbye.
Alright, so we'll let her be. Let's get out of here with an upgraded team. I don't think we leveled up from that, right? Almost. Like, maybe like one more enemy killed.
You can't imagine how much you've done, for all of us.
Alright. Alright, so that brings us to Maya. I guess, yeah, that's the next thing we gotta do. So yeah, so we'll just do a save game. Yep, and that's gonna conclude the stream, guys. We've been streaming for almost 4 hours. I do have to do some tasks at home besides playing games, so we're gonna leave it here, and then next time, hopefully soon, not months down the road, we'll continue on our quest to stop Saren. First stop will be Vermaya and see what's happening from